Good morning, grade 6 pupils, and to all Valenzuelanos out there. How are you doing? I hope all of you are okay. Are you ready to explore and discover new learnings? Awesome! Welcome to another amazing episode of Valenzuela FB Live for Science 6. I am so glad to meet you again. Can I get a heart reaction before we start our lesson? Thank you, kids. Let's get started. Our most essential learning competency for today is to investigate the process of separating mixture through evaporation. Let me give you a few reminders to be observed during our FB Live discussion. First, type your real name and school name. Listen carefully and jot down notes. Respect everyone's view online. Don't send stickers. Don't use foul words. And do not play games or watch TV. Since everything is set and clear to you, we may now start our today's discussion. Are you excited? If yes, click the thumbs up button in the comment section. Our previous lesson was about colloids. A colloid is a mixture in which one substance of microscopically dispersed insoluble particles are suspended throughout another substance. You have already familiar with the difference between solvent and solute. Again, what is it? Solvent is a substance that dissolves, while solute is a substance that is dissolved in a solvent to form a solution. That's good. We also discussed the types of separation methods that are used in segregating a mixture of substances. As for the need for separation, it is usually done to remove all the unwanted materials and obtain useful components. And last, we had decantation is the process of separating liquid from solid by removing the liquid layer at the top from the layer of solid or liquid below. Now, would you like to find out some more? Alright. To make our lesson more exciting and enjoyable, I want you to arrange the letter of the words properly. Use the picture inside the circle as a clue. You may shuffle the letters to create a new words. First, it is known in some countries as unsweetened condensed milk. It's a shelf-stable canned cow's milk product where about 60% of the water has been removed from fresh milk. What is it? Very good. The answer is evaporated milk. Number 2. It is used for drying clothes after they have been washed. It is also called a clothes horse or a clothes rack. Your answer is drying rack. Very good. Another one. It is naturally hot water, typically heated by subterranean volcanic activity. We have this in Laguna and TV Albay. Your answer is hot spring. Very good. Let's have our science trivia for today. Don't you know, kids, that sea salt come from warm climates with high evaporation rates and little rainfall? It is made by flooding man-made pools with seawater and waiting for the water to evaporate under the sun. which leave behind various sizes of sea salt crystals. Oh, what a nice trivia, kids! Let's keep going. Our trivia shows the natural way of evaporation, which is another method in separating mixture. When we say evaporation, it is a process in which a liquid transformed into gaseous state from heating, allowing the liquid to evaporate, leaving the solute solid behind. To understand further, let's do the experiment. We need to follow this procedure. Mix 5 grams of salt and water in a glass, stir to make a salt solution. Pour a salt solution in a small container. Heat the container over a candle. Let the solution boil until the water evaporates and observe what happens. Okay, kids, please ask for assistance of your guardians or parents if you want to try this activity in your home. And always practice safety first. After that, we need to answer the following questions. What happened to the water in the salt solution? How was the salt separated from water? And what was left in the container? Now, let us watch this video of our science experiment. Salt solution is heated. Water evaporates and it's vaporized. The water vapor passes into the condenser, where it cools and condenses. Liquid water drips into a beaker. All the water has evaporated from the salt solution, leaving the salt behind. As the water evaporates, the salt doesn't live with it. Therefore, the concentration of salt in the water left behind increases. Eventually, the concentration gets so high that the water becomes supersaturated and the salt will begin to recrystallize into a solid. We always encounter the process of evaporation. Just like this, drying clothes under the sun, road dry after the rain, and sweat from the skin evaporates. Evaporation is regularly used in the food processing, chemical, and pharmaceutical industry to produce liquid concentrates. Fantastic, kids! Now that you already know what evaporation is, I want you to click the like button in our comment section. Nice! Further activity about these methods will be discussed by your science teacher in your follow-up discussion. Okay, kids, do not forget to attend your science class tomorrow. Do you have any questions? I will read 2 questions in our comment section. But if you do not have any more questions, let us proceed. The first question is, what type of water evaporates the fastest? Hot water evaporates faster than cold water because the molecules of hot water have more energy to escape the surface and turn into a gas molecule. Another question. Does salt water evaporate faster than pure water? In the case of salt water, you may have noticed that it evaporated a bit more slowly than pure water. This is because the water molecules are attracted to the dissolved salt ions and it requires more energy to break apart those water molecules for them to evaporate. I see some questions in our comment box. Please reserve your question for the follow-up discussion tomorrow. To end our journey for today's learning, let us sum up the topic that we discussed. We agree in the rules and regulations during our FB Live discussion. Decantation is the process of separating liquid from solid by removing the liquid layer at the top from the layer of solid. Sea salt come from warm climates with high evaporation rates and little rainfall. Evaporation is the process in which a liquid transforms into gaseous state from heating. And evaporation is regularly used in the food processing, chemical and pharmaceutical industry to produce liquid concentrates. And now, for our evaluation, below shows the different ways of separating mixture. Put a check if the process used can be separated through evaporation and cross if not. Okay. The answer is 1, 2, and 5. Very good, kids. It seems that you already understood our lesson. You can now answer page 107 on your science learning packet for follow-up learning. Okay, kids, do not hesitate to ask your science teacher if you want to clarify something regarding in our lesson. We are done with our science lesson. You did a great job for today, kids. With that, I must say that you are all super science. Before I end my lesson, let me leave you this wonderful quote. Other famous men, those of much talk and few deeds, soon evaporate. Action is the dignity of greatness by Jose Marti. Tune in for more fun and exciting science lesson here in Valenzuela live stream Science 6 group. Again, I am Sir Winston M. Retiro from Karuhatan East Elementary School. See you next time. Thank you for watching, kids. Wear your mask, wash your hands regularly, stay home, and stay safe. Have a great day. Bye.